gosh, your basketball. Oh, careful. Love you, baby. Emma always blows me I love you kisses. She does the sign language I love you, and she kisses it, and then she waves at me with it. She's very cute. Ashlyn used to do that kind of stuff, but now she's a tween, and so of course it is not cool to do that kind of stuff. You have to be more stoic. But then there are those times when she's really snuggly and loving. She's a very sweet, sweet girl. She just likes to hide it. She likes to pretend that she's not. So we mentioned the other day that there's a story behind this car. We used to have a Dodge Neon, which is a tiny little car. And we had that car for 12 years. And, you know, it was completely paid off. It was really nice not having a car payment. But at the same time, having two kids that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it was cramped. If the kids were having a grumpy day at school, you know, then they get trapped in this little box to drive home. If we went on a trip and we had a bunch of stuff with us, you know, whatever we didn't put in the trunk was like right there. You know, we wanted a new car, but we just couldn't justify suddenly making it so that we had a car payment when we hadn't had one for so many years. One day I was on my lunch break. I was on my way back to the office, but it had started to rain. And so I decided I better run home and let the dogs in because they were outside. And while I was on my way home, I got one block from my street and I was just driving straight, and another driver was coming the opposite way, and they were turning across my line of traffic onto the street that was to my right and their left. So it was like coming head on, and they turned in front of me. And they didn't apparently look to see if anyone was coming because they turned right in front of me. And by the time it happened, there was really nothing that I could do. I hit the brakes, but I think by the time my foot actually hit the brake pedal, I was already smashing into them. I felt a jolt of pain down my neck and back on the right side. And so now I have weekly, well, 2 times a week, chiropractor appointments. So trying to get past that whiplash injury, and it's, yeah, it still hurts like back here when I move my head certain ways, like if I put my head back or when I do this, I can feel it pulling on my neck. But anyway, we got our settlement for the car part, you know, the car replacement, I guess. And it was worth more than I thought. So we were able to take that money and put it down on this car. And this car is brand new. So we were able to get the same car that we wanted, except a brand new one, because I got in an accident. So not that I like the whiplash, it's not fun, but you know, if you want to look at the bright side of things, we were able to get a car that we really like. So today the chiropractor did some things that were different than normal because I'm still having so much tension in my muscles, and I told him that it's been difficult for me today, especially to get them stretched out, because he had given me a lot of exercises to do that stretch out the muscles and kind of help adjust things around. And so I had been doing those exercises and they helped a lot for the first month. But no matter how many times I stretched, it still really hurt. And so I told him about that, and he decided to do an extra therapy. He got out something he called a cold laser, and it is supposed to help with the inflammation. And so he did the cold laser on the main part of my neck that has the problems. And I can't really say yet if it has helped a lot or not, but I suppose we'll see as time goes on if it seems to be helping more. So anyway, work is over, and so we're gonna go pick up the kids. Picked up the munchkins. We're gonna go home, do a little bit of stuff there, and then we are supposed to come back because at 7 tonight there is
art show.
purchased the two best pieces of art in the whole place. So this one was done by a little girl named Emma, and this one was done by a girl named Ashlyn, and they were the best in the entire place. So I bought both of them. Now, I did not win. You already showed them that, sweetie.
Yeah, but it looks way better on camera.
But they look very good. But I did not win any of the silent auction items that I bid on. It was nice though. The kids got to see some of their friends. Oh,
What?
that guy's using like a t-shirt to walk his dog with.
Huh?
Should we give him a leash?
Yeah.
We have extra ones. You want to run in and get one of the leashes?
Yeah.
So we were driving home and we just drove by. There were two men standing on the sidewalk and one of them had a dog, and he had it looked to me like an old t-shirt that he had somehow tied to the dog's collar, and he was using the other end as a handle. So he was trying to walk his dog and he didn't even have like a leash for his dog. So we got home, the guy was only like a block from our house and he was just standing there talking to his friend. So I'm hoping that they're still gonna be there in the next couple minutes, because we're gonna give this guy a leash for his dog, because that's pretty sad that he can't get a leash for his dog. So we just have one of these ones that they give you like at the vet or whatever, and we don't really need it. We've got other leashes, so we're gonna go back and see if the guy's still there and give him the leash. I don't know if they're still there. I don't see them. Oh, dude, where did you go?
See, I knew that was gonna happen.
They were standing right down here.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Where did you go, dude, with the dog? Let me see. They were close to this area, so let me see if they're...
Nope.
I'll go down here and turn around. And if you see him anywhere, let me know.
See, I knew that was gonna happen though. Which is exactly why I just literally ran in.
There's a chance that he's still around somewhere.
Maybe he went across the street.
He did not apparently go down this street. I think he was kind of headed the other direction, but it's hard to say because they were stopped and they were talking.
I think he went across the street.
Where would he be going over there with a dog though?
Petco or something maybe?
We can look down that way and see if there's...
What about...
No, that's more than one person and I don't see a dog. But there are other people up here, so let's see. Dog was black and white.
I tried to be as fast as I can, but I had trouble getting the key in the door because...
Did you bring the key?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Uh-oh. I thought I gave it to you.
Maybe you did. I might have just absent-mindedly put it in my purse.
This is irritating.
Oh, and look, I don't know if this guy's going to be able to have this leash because we can't find him. Darn it. Where did the guy go?
He probably went across the street.
Let's just check across the street. And quick too, because he's probably at an intersection.
He might live like in one of those houses right around here, so he might already be at home. Like he could live down there. Who knows? He could live anywhere around here. Across the street from where he was would be this street. And this street just happens to be the street where I had my accident. He probably lives in one of the houses that's close to where he was, and he's probably in his house. And the dog was black and white, and he had long hair.
With a beard?
Dogs don't have beards.
I mean,
I was talking about the dog. I think he might have had a beard. I was just gonna try to look for a guy that had the dog because I looked at the dog more than I looked at the guy. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to give it up. They disappeared.
Literally. I literally
Vanished
just ran as fast as I could.
into thin air.
We tried.
We were not lucky that time, but I'm gonna leave the leash in here just in case we ever see that guy again, because I don't recall ever seeing him before, but maybe he just moved to the area. I don't know. So we'll just put it in this little cubby down here and it'll be here just in case. So this is kind of a strange turn of events because, okay, let's give you a little bit of backstory. This little girl, she lost her cell phone probably about 3 weeks ago. We looked everywhere, all over the house, couldn't find it anywhere at all. And then, so after the dog leash fiasco, I had given Ashlyn the house key to go in the house and get the dog leash. Well, she got back in the car. She apparently dropped the key on the floor or something. I don't know. And so when we got home, we couldn't find the house key. And I'm like, where did the house key go? So I told Ashlyn to go look in the car. So she goes and looks in the car and she finds
My phone.
let us see your phone. The phone that has been missing for 3 weeks. So
No.
it's like, really?
Well, there's cup holders in between the seats, and then above that is like,
A cubby.
yeah. And so that was buried all in because I thought I put the key in there by accident because I wasn't really paying attention on where I had the key. And I found the LG symbol because she has an LG phone, and I'm like, why is Emma's phone in here? Because I know my phone is in the house. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna be so happy.
So yeah, she came out and she's like, look what I found. And we are very happy because we were gonna have to buy Emma a new phone and I really didn't want to have to do that. So the really strange thing is, the whole thing that started finding Emma's phone was we were gonna give that guy give a leash for his dog, but then we couldn't even find him. So it's like all that happened and then still something good came out of it because we found Emma's phone. She found Emma's phone. So even though we couldn't give the guy the leash, we still ended up with something good. So
That'll happen if you're kind to people.
karma, I'm telling you.
The good kind.
Yes, good karma.
Not bad.
Very good.
Be nice.